Howdy boys, it's NPC, and today we are back with another 5 cool color combos video. It's been over a year since the last one of these that we did, and I figured that I would bring one back for the Chameleon color specifically, since at least on PC, these are relatively new, and I thought it would be kind of fun to see what we can do with these colors. So yeah, we're gonna get started here in just a moment. Be sure to drop a like if you guys enjoy. Let me know if you want to see more of this color style customization kind of content. I know there's been less of it on the channel recently, so if there's stuff that you guys want to see aside from the manhunts and hide and seeks, do let me know. But let's begin. First up, we've got the baby blue pearl, and this one I wanted to start with because it's probably most of your guys' favorite one. It does look very, very cool. It's got all sorts of bright colors on it. Mostly being blue themed, and so we went ahead and we did the pearlescent glitch. If you guys don't know how to do that, I'll link it down below. Super easy, and I really think almost any pearlescent looks good with this color, but I decided to go with an ultra blue since the base color is, I feel like it's mostly blue looking already, so I kind of just wanted to double down on that, and I think it looks just really vibrant. Kind of has like that gem effect where if you have glass in the sun, it'll shoot the light rays in all sorts of different directions and make it look super pretty. So I feel like enhancing what's already there is, I think it's a good fit for this color. Up next, we have the red anodized pearl, and I've decided to go with an orange, a sunrise orange pearlescent on it, because it just makes it pop a little more. Really, it's kind of basic, but I feel like the color, it almost gives it a little more life, just because the color by default, it almost seems like it's burned. It's like a more burned red, closer to garnet red, I guess, you know, if you guys know that color as well. And I just thought adding the sunrise orange pearl in particular kind of gave it some life, like the regular metallic reds do. By default, it comes with, you know, an orange pearlescent, and it gives it that sort of flare. But of course, since it's a chameleon color, it's got a little more depth to it as well, a lot more darker spots. So I just, you know, kind of going off a classic spin here. Looks pretty cool. I did think that Fister Pink was also very neat on this card. It looks like blush, but I just thought it would fit a little bit better elsewhere. So I decided to go with the sunrise orange for this one. But I don't know if anyone's gonna trip like, oh, NPC, this is too boring. We did do a couple of manhunts where we tried to use the chameleon colors, and as you can probably see in, you know, in the driving, that it's so dark. Like if you don't catch the sunlight on the right part of the car, it's super dark. So I really wanted to try to find a solution to that problem, and I thought the orange pearlescent did good in that regard. And I think as far as like wheel color pairing goes, the white was a little too bright, but the stone silver, as close as it looks to, I mean, I know it's dark, it's not quite black, but I thought it was a good fit if you wanted to go for something other than black wheels. But yeah, let's move on to number 3. At number 3, we are tackling the purple green flip, because it's so ugly. I did not like the green on it. It just looks so Joker-esque, and not like anything's wrong with the Joker color scheme, but I just think on a car, especially like the Banshee, which is, the body is just one color, you kind of gotta, like, it's gotta be integrated better than that, you know? It was just like the edges were green and the car's bright purple, so it's pretty ugly in my opinion. So I definitely wanted to fix this one up. I do think there are a lot of good pearlescent fits on this, like for example, like candy red, hot pink, some of the blues, but I decided to go for mariner blue, to go for something a little more chill. Even the orange looks super cool as well. It gives that kind of sunset vibe, but I wanted to go for the mariner blue because it's just a little more low-key. Especially from the back, it looks really good. From the front, I think this car kind of does look like, makes it look like one of those Hot Wheels where if you dip it in the water, it changes color. And it's like half dipped, or like someone just, I don't know, sprayed it with a spray bottle, the way it's colored. But when you're looking at the car from a certain angle and the chameleon colors are really dark, it's got too much depth. I feel like it takes away from the body lines of the car. And so I feel like the mariner blue did a good job at filling it back out, especially in the brighter sections. For number 4, we are going to do another purple, the dark purple pearl, because this one is way uglier than the last one. It is fucking disgusting. Like, it looks like someone just spilled gasoline all over the car. So it's pretty hideous, and I wanted to save it because I think, you know, like the blue and the gold and the green, they're colors that can kind of operate on their own, even if you don't add some sort of pearlescent on it. It's not that bad, but I would never in a million years put this color on my car if the pearlescent glitch did not exist. So I opted for a hot pink on this one because it covers up so much of the like oil spill effects. I know it's still kind of there, but I really like this color scheme because way back in the day, like 10 plus years ago probably, there was this YouTuber that I watched who did GTA customizations, and they had this color scheme that they called Galaxy, which was, it was essentially like a metallic purple or like one of the really dark blues, and then you throw a pink pearlescent on top of it. And so it just creates this really cool galaxy nova kind of effect. And that's what this reminded me of. I know the blue is a little more prevalent here, and I just thought that it looked pretty cool. And then as far as wheel pairing goes, I thought the gold wheels look super nice because the car is pretty dark with black wheels, but on top of that, if you're looking at it like with the pink shine from, you know, a front angle or something, it looks like jam or jelly, and then the wheels are peanut butter colored, so they just go hand in hand. And for our last color of the video, we are going to be doing the orange purple flip, and we're throwing a cream pearlescent onto this one because the standard race yellow on orange, it's a classic, it looks great, but I felt like because this is so bright and so multicolored with all the chameleon, like, you know, shading, but yeah, that orange is, it's just like ignorant, you know, like it looks like the Hot Wheels toy tracks that you can get, and they just put it on the car fused into one. And by adding the cream, you clean it up a little, make it a little more elegant, and I think it also adds a nice shade of like that orange yellowish hue, you know, that's almost white, because the car can look a little sunsetty, like in the darker spots it almost turns purple. And I think when you have this whole, you know, sunset, it just gets a little more clean and complete. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this video. If you guys want to see more color content, I can definitely tackle, you know, the blue, the gold, essentially the other 5 colors that I didn't cover. Let me know. Be sure to drop a like as well if you want to see more, and if you want to help a brother out, consider subscribing. Otherwise, I will see you all in the next one.